We continue our coverage of today's events. Our Alyssa Tejas spoke to local party leaders who addressed the violence in the Capitol. What are they making of all of this?
Terry, both chairs for Democratic and Republican parties say they disapprove of the violence taking place today, say it's un-American, and there are better ways about going to see change. Watching chaos unfolding more than 1,000 miles away.
I'm disgusted, I'm sad, and I'm very angry.
This is the sort of thing that we don't do.
Our nation's capital being infiltrated by rioters.
This is, in my view, not the way to move forward and voice your displeasure.
Back home in the hub city, both Democratic and Republican chairs for Lubbock County denouncing the violence.
This is not the American way. This is not the patriotic American way.
We don't condone violence in any form.
Democratic Chair Gracie Gomez says the insurgence of President Trump's supporters has been encouraged by not only the president, but state and local leaders.
Ted Cruz, Jody Arrington, shame on you. Shame on what you have caused.
Both objected to the results of the election. The chair of the Republican Party for Lubbock County, Cole Shooter, says he is a supporter of the president.
So there are a number of folks who believe that there was a lot of voter fraud, and the thing is, it's possible that voter fraud was out there.
But says there are better ways than storming the Capitol.
Make sure that all of your friends and relatives make it out to the ballot box.
But after a series of unforgettable scenes flashing before our eyes, both chairs say we need to move forward.
I hope our lawmakers can actually step up to the plate and see this for what it is and say no more.
This is going to end, and it's going to end, I think, without a whole lot in the way of repercussions. I don't really want to get this kind of start when we've really got to be thinking about the midterms.
In a statement about the protests, Representative Jody Arrington stated, quote, "Today's violence and lawlessness was completely unacceptable and undermined both peaceful protest and our efforts to voice legitimate objections to this election. Grateful for our law enforcement," end quote. Terry.